Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your girl back again with another podcast for you guys. It's your girl Cass, and in today's podcast, well, first of all, it's the motivation series. Hit me up, let me know. Okay, subscribe, like, comment. All right. So we're back again, and today we have a great conversation. We have some great things to talk about. So, in today's podcast, like I said, we're going to be talking about authenticity, and we're bringing it back today. Why is authenticity important? Well, this podcast is really designed and created for creators, innovators, people that are really into making a change not only in their lives but in the lives of others. So, one of the ways that we become more of ourselves and be able to create and innovate is by being authentic. And so I want to give more of my personal insight of authenticity because I think I do a great job of being authentic for the most part. And how authenticity basically is, it's a lost art, guys. It really is a lost art. You know, you look at different creators now, or you look at different actresses or different celebrities. A lot of the times, they're just straight up, they're fake. Okay, let's call it a spade a spade. You meet a lot of people, they're fake, but we're tired of the fakes. We want the real deal, the real spill. So today, let's talk about it. I'm going to be giving three official steps or tips on how to be authentic and why, it's important. Okay. Now, for me personally, um, I like to dress a certain way, as you can see, and this is a way to show my personality. You can be authentic through the way that you dress, through the way that you speak, through the things that you do, but most importantly, it's about your character. Who are you? Why, when you meet people, when you go throughout the world, who are you portraying yourself as, right? Are you portraying yourself to be the person that you claim to be, or are you fitting a script that somebody told you to fill? What are you doing? And why are you doing it? Why aren't you being yourself? We want you to be yourself. The world is crying for you to be yourself. The world is crying for me to be myself. So when I wake up in the morning, I throw on a bandana, I put the clothes that I want to put on, and I look at myself in the mirror and I say, hey, you know what? I look good today. And I don't care what anybody else has to say. And you should do the same. That's authenticity right there. But let's get into number one, because you guys, I can ramble on all day. But let's get into number one. Okay. The first step to being authentic, right, is to silence the noise. I had to look to the side. Silence the noise. What does that mean, Cassiah, when you say silence the noise? Well, that means that you have to get rid of people's opinions. Okay, let's talk about it. I know you guys hear this a lot, but a lot of us, we tend to fall victim to opinions because obviously people's opinions matter to a certain extent, and then sometimes they may hurt us, or they may make us feel good, or they may make us feel bad, but we have to silence the noise. We have to silence opinions. One day, people are going to love you, and then the next day they'll hate you. And that's just the reality of life. People can have their opinions. People can say what they want to say. Some people may believe you need to go to college. Some people may believe you don't need to go to college. Some people believe you need to go in the military. Some people believe you don't. Some people believe you need to be married. Some people believe you don't need to be married. There's always going to be a belief. There's always going to be someone that's going to tell you, you can't do that, or you're not made for this, or you can't. You're always going to have somebody in your ear. So you have to get in tune with your own thoughts, right? We have to get in tune with our own thoughts, and we have to look at ourselves in the face and say, okay, opinions don't matter. Good or bad, they don't sway me. Okay? How you feel about how I dress, or how I conduct myself, or how I live my lifestyle is your problem. That's not my problem. Oh, well, you think my nose is too big. Okay, well, great. That's cool. Right? So you have to silence the noise. That's the first step to being authentic. If you can't silence the noise of opinions and where people are telling you should be at in life at 35, if you can't silence that stuff, you're never going to really be authentic. So train your mind to have just a callus of, I don't hear anyone, good or bad. I'm not listening to anyone other than my inner self and the man above. That's it. First step right there. If you can do that, you're already on your way. Okay? I'm excited about this. This really makes me happy that we're having this conversation. And I know you can do it. You will be there. Trust me, you will get there. Just by this first step. Second step. Learn to love everything. Learn to love everything about you. Your strengths and your weaknesses. Hey, you know what? Some of my weaknesses is, hey, I'm horrible at math. I'm not a great math person. I'm probably on the 5th grade level. I'm not even joking with you guys. I am horrible at math. I'm not the best at moving very fast. I'm a very slow paced person. I like to take my time. I have a lot of weaknesses about myself, and then I have a lot of strengths. I can sit here and talk to you guys in front of a camera and a mic. Some people can't do that, right? And that's a strength. That's a gift. So I embrace both sides of myself. I embrace my weaknesses. I embrace my strengths. You have to allow yourself to be okay with embracing who you are, the good and the bad of who you are, right? You may not like the fact that you have big ears, right? Maybe something physical about yourself. Oh, I have big ears. Well, baby girl, baby boy, learn to love those big ears. Those big ears might help you in some aspect of your life. They may take you to places you never thought you can go because you can probably hear better than half of us. Okay? So let's just be for real. Like, you have to embrace the good things about yourself and the bad things about yourself, because when you learn to laugh at yourself, when you learn to have those moments of saying, hey, look, I'm not the best, and that's okay at this, and I'm willing to learn. I may not always still be the best. Y'all don't put me on a freaking basketball court and expect me to be like, Caitlin Clark, okay, or some of the best people out there, or LeBron. Don't expect me to be good. I'm not, okay? Sports is not my thing. But you put me in front of a camera, or you tell me to create something like this, I think I do pretty decent. Right? So, and that's me embracing that and saying, like, I'm not ashamed to admit that. And so for you, if you can start embracing that side of you, like I said, that changes the whole game. Stop beating yourself up about things and let it be what it is. You work on what the things you can work on, and you embrace the things that you're good at, and you stick with it. Right? So that's another way. Embracing strengths and weaknesses. And guys, we're not going to be here forever. Trust me, believe me, but I'm glad we're here today. Number 3, last and final tip. Pursue your passions. Now, this one, you guys, this one is something that you guys hear me preach about all the time. You guys know how passionate I am about you guys pursuing you guys' passion, because this is something that we're kind of told as a society that we're not supposed to do, especially when we start to get older, right? When we're kids, they tell us, wow, create, be yourself, color, jump in the fields, life is great, do what you love, right? They tell us to do all these things when we're kids. And then as soon as we grow up, it's like they take everything away from us. We go to our 9-to-5 jobs. If you have a 9-to-5 job, that's the main one. They make us go through this thing of waking up every day in this cycle. It's a continuous cycle that we just can't tend to get out of sometimes, right? You wake up, you go to work, you hate your life sucks, and then you're sitting there like 40 and you still haven't found yourself because society has drained you so much. You've lost that creative side of you. You lost that creativity. You lost that spark. And what I'm here to preach today is, I don't want you to lose the spark. I don't care how old you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your religion is, your gender, your sexuality. I don't care about any of those things. It doesn't matter. When you look deep within and you think about the things that you were interested in as a kid, or the things that light you up, how do you feel inside? How do you personally feel inside when you think about the things that light you up? I'm pretty sure you feel really good, because I know I do. When I'm sitting here talking to you in front of this camera, I feel good. I feel like I'm in my element. I'm in my zone. I call up the producer. I say, hey, I need to get in the studio. And look, I'm in the studio. right? I feel good. I feel ecstatic. And that's how you should feel, right? So what is it about you? Do you like to cook? Do you like to sing? Do you like to draw? Do you like to, I don't know, be around cameras? What is it that sparks you? You got to find that. Don't be living life trying just waking up every day like you're an accident. Don't walk around here hating life. You have the power to change that. You have the power to change your circumstances, and it's left up to you to do that. So what is it that sparks you? When you find that, pursue that like your life depends on it every single day. Like it's a mission, because it is. It's your mission. That means it's your gift. You need to give it out to the world. The world needs you. That one person watching this video, they need me. So you need to pursue that like it's your life's freaking goal, because it is. Not to wake up every day and go to your job and hate your life. It's to do what you're called to do. So when you have a passion and you have that fire and you have that desire for whatever it is that you like to do, it gives you an outlet to express your authenticity so that you don't feel drained and pulled back and held down by the world. You need to have that outlet to express yourself. We all do. And it's a part of us as human beings, because it's the last and final way that we can really genuinely, truthfully be authentic in who we are. So if you're looking for more of these things, more of these conversations, please, 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 please subscribe, like, comment. The motivation series on Spotify. I will be posting more on YouTube as well, these videos. And it's the motivation series on actually Spotify, and then the podcast is actually on YouTube called Convos with Cass. Sorry about that. But yeah, so if you look up Convos with Cass on YouTube, you'll find me. I'll link all my socials in the video as well. But last but not least, like I said, that was the last and final way to bring back your authenticity. So let's go over them one more time so we don't forget. Number 1, silence the noise. Forget about all the opinions. Forget about all the good and the bad about what people have to say. You have to seek within. It's always about within and the man above, right? Number 2, learn to love and embrace everything about who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses, the negative and the positive. You got to have the yin and the yang, the good and the bad. That's what they merge together. You can't have light without dark. You can't have dark without light. You have to have both, balancing each other out every single day. You got to have the feminine. You got to have the masculine energy. Both got to come and merge together, right? Okay, 2. 3, pursue your passions. Pursue your passions. Don't ever stop pursuing your passions till the day you die. I don't care how old you are. Don't let people tell you you're too old. I'll be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. I'll still be sitting here with this mic and this camera. And I don't care what you got to say. So pursue your passions with all your might. Stick with it, guys. These are just some of the tips that I wanted to give you guys to stay authentic. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. You already know your girl will be back with more. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay motivated. Y'all stay inspired. Peace.